Hi there, my name is Gail and I'm from fantasticfreezer.com. What we did was we went to the grocery store, and this is over a space of time. We bought all kinds of goodies, sausages, and we put them in the freezer. There's some chicken thighs, as you can see, but I've got them all spiced up and they're all separated by parchment paper. There's layers and layers of them. And you may say, how many people are we feeding? It's just the two of us actually, but we do this in advance so that when we cook it all up, we can portion pack it when we get back. More sausages. My husband is a fiend for sausages, but we have these labels that say sausage, hot dog, pork, barbecue. You see the QR label on there because we scan that label so we can actually see how many sausages we have if we're in the grocery store and we want to see if we should take advantage of a sale. Hello everybody. So here we are at Hampton Pines Park. You can hear the Blue Jays. There's Richard. And there's his stuff he's just lugged over here. This is before we set up. Of course, here's the trusty barbecue. And it's a beautiful area, as you can see. You may wonder, where's all that smoke coming from? Smoke, 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 smoke. Look at that. The barbecue is smoking. And now it's just set up. Okay, so there's some chunks of mesquite, I think, or maybe it's hickory, I'm not sure. But these barbecues are really awesome because they're free for use at the Hampton Pine Park. And of course, we're all set up with all our gear and ready to cook once the barbecue is all set. We're just putting some chicken thighs on here. They're semi-frozen, actually more frozen than non-semi. And so they're just going to smoke basically. And what I'm going to also do is put some pans on top of them to contain the smoke in them. Going to go just get some of these very done sausages, and we're going to put them on here just to hold them for a little bit, and then I'll be putting some fish on here. I have to get it ready on the tray yet and everything. I'm not ready to do it just yet. Usually I use a few other utensils, but you see, it's pretty easy. Just get them ready. Now these are quite crispy because I left them just a bit too long, but you know what? They're going to taste great. So these are some chicken that we did over here. So here we have a thermometer, of course, and we're back to the fish. So I want to know if it's good to go yet or not. Oh yeah, it's good now. It's good. So we're going to be flipping this into a pan, and then we'll put some more things on this side. As you can see, these are really great copper mats. And the reason why we use these is because we do the burgers on them. And if we didn't do it this way, the burgers would fall right through. I'm just going to throw this on the ground here. We'll get it later, just for the sake of convenience. All right, so what we do is we take, actually it's Jimmy Dean's sausage. It's hot sausage from Jimmy Dean's. And Richard makes these into patties. And they are absolutely delicious. Fire's low, so there's no flames or anything. So we've been cooking these. I've flipped them once already over. So now we're just going to put them into the pan on top of parchment paper. 2 more to go. Don't go all the way. 1 there. And the last one. Ta-da! See, and then we'll put the lid on, and then we'll put the label on, and we're good. Thanks for joining us. Hey, it's Gail back again at our kitchen. We were at the barbecue for a few hours this afternoon, and look what we brought home. All kinds of goodies. Here's the burgers that we did in many quantities, and we have our burger card, or our burger label as we call them. And then we have the chicken bone-in. Ooh, wow, those look terrific. But then there's also chicken boneless. These are great for cutting up into little bits along with our sausages, and we just use these for snacks. See, isn't that cool? That's why we cook so many of these. And then here's the sausages that we did today. Lots and lots and lots of sausages. Again, they all have their own label. And this will go on the front of the shelf as well as in the bag, because sometimes you can't tell what these are after they're frozen. And then here's the chops, the pork ribeye boneless, and also the trout. Trout is, that's the skin side, and then the other part. So we'll bag all that because we love to have trout, as well as many other things. So if you're wondering why we make so much, well, this is at least 2 or 3 months worth of food, right? When we bag it all, we don't have to do it again for quite some time, and we can choose what we want at night. He may want chicken and I may want, you know, a trout, or vice versa. We can pull out our portion packs and we can eat what we want, and it's all prepared, and it's prepared perfectly. So we can relax now for the next 2 to 3 months. So we'll meet you back when we get it all packaged up. Look at this. We have packaged it all. There's all the burgers. Now there's 2 patties in a bag, okay, separated by parchment paper. So there's 2, one for Richard, one for me, if we're in the mood for that. And then look at all these sausages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 5. 7 times 5, 35 sausages. And then we have pork chops. There's 3 in a bag here. We usually cut those up for little niblets and so on. Remember I showed you those niblets earlier. And then there's thighs, chicken thighs. These are boneless, okay, all of those. Then these are chicken thighs bone-in. So we distinguish those, of course. There's 2, I think, in a package. And then look at all the trout. Yummy, yummy. So one of these, we cut them into sections, all that trout. One of these does 2 of us, this one piece. So here we are, we have them. So what we do now, and this is only a sample of what we do. We do ribs, we do other types of food as well. So, and then we also do soups, and we portion pack just about everything that we can, because as I mentioned earlier, sometimes one of us wants one thing for a night and the other person wants something else. So what do? We have it all in our fantastic freezer. This isn't possible to do this unless we had a fantastic freezer, right? With the pull-out shelves. So now we're going to show you putting it into the freezer. You'll see that we have a lot of the labels that are here. Like here's the trout, and then there's all these other ones that we've been using. Some of them are empty now because we pulled them out. We're going to make some more of these. But broth, soup, that just gives you an idea. Ice cream, yes, we do that, of course. So I'm going to open the door. I'm not sure if you've seen this before, but these are the ones that we pull out, right? So here's some burgers from before, right? We actually had 2 sets of burgers before. So I'm going to take the new burgers and I'm going to put them in way at the back. Okay, so I'm going to put this in way at the back. And you'll notice these shelves just stay there. Okay. And we just pile them up so we can see them. Just like that. Now the ones that were there before, I'm going to put at the front. So we rotate things. Can we eat all these burgers? My God, I think I'll put some over here. There's lots of room here. So come on into fantasticfreezer.com. Have some fun. Put all your good stuff around so you can find it. Find everything in a flash. See you there.